and it said liner notes from the Makaveli album. And so I go to read the liner notes, and they do appear to be in Tupac's original handwriting. They're not the shout outs liner notes that you are probably used to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read to you the liner notes, and in reading the liner notes, I'll stop and explain, particularly for those, because here's the thing, there are quite a few of you who may listen to this episode and you may not be familiar with the people that Tupac is describing. You may have heard some of these names. Some of these names may be foreign to you. So I want to kind of give you the breakdown as I'm reading these liner notes. And so it starts off Makaveli, Illuminati, 7-Day Theory. And he writes credits, Creditz. He said, I dedicate this to Jack the Snitch Agnet for ordering the hit. Let me stop here. Jack the Snitch Agnet is someone we know as Haitian Jack. Tupac alleged that Haitian Jack, who was, I think, a record promoter or a businessman at the time and a street guy, set him up in the Quad City shooting that happened in New York City. As many of you know, Tupac was on his way to record at Quad City Studios. He saw Little C's from Biggie's crew. He told Little C's told him, hey, we're in this studio, whatever, come on up. And as legend has it, Tupac got on the elevator and was subsequently robbed and shot 6 times, which he survived. But Pac maintained for a long time, even after getting out of the hospital, that Haitian Jack had something to do with it. So Haitian Jack that he's referring to is Jack Agnet, or as Pac calls him, Jack the Snitch. It goes on. To Tut for shooting me. Now, I don't know who Tut is, but apparently maybe Pac thinks someone named Tut was the gunman who actually pulled the trigger. To Puffy, Biggie, Stretch, Lil Sean, Jimmy Henchman, and whoever else remains silent while quietly conspiring for my downfall, I thank you. Let me stop there. All of these people, obviously Puff Daddy, Biggie Smalls, Stretch was a part of, he was a member of the Live Squad. Jimmy Henchman was a businessman as well. All of these people were, you know, I don't want to say that they were involved because I don't know, and no criminal charges were brought against anybody who he's named thus far. But they all kind of ran in the same circles. And they, at some point in time, each of them had a very, very strong and tight relationship with Pac. So what he's basically accusing these people of setting him up and shooting him and plotting to kill him. And these used to be, at the very least, some associates. And I can't really call them his friends, but it's been well documented that Biggie and Pac had a very tight relationship prior to them falling out. More on that in just a second. All right. He goes on to say, the next person he speaks of, he says, I want to thank Faith for the greatest weapon ever, her low self-esteem and beat up pussy. Okay. What Tupac alleged was that he slept with Faith Evans, who at the time was Biggie's wife. I think they may have been estranged, but nonetheless, that was Biggie's wife. Even to this day, we don't know that it ever happened.